Hello, everyone. This is Danny with Living the Dream. This is going to be very difficult for me to talk about, but as many of you know, I haven't been very active on the channel frequently, and that's due to my brother's been having a lot of health issues. And last weekend, he lost that battle. My brother was my mentor. He was my hero. When I looked at him, I seen a real true man who cared more about his family, providing for his family, supporting his family, protecting his family, but also being a positive influence in his family. He couldn't understand near the end why so many people was so crazy about him and thanked him. And it's because he did things for people without looking for anything in return. He was truly an amazing man. He would literally, at the drop of a hat, give you the shirt off of his back. And when I say that, I'm not saying it like a lot of other people say it. That's what he would do. He would do without nothing to give someone else hope or a chance at succeeding better in this life. One of the greatest things about my brother, besides him being funny and joking around and cutting up, you never knew what he was going to say, was the fact that he really was a man that mentored, and mentoring is something that all people need, especially the generation coming up. There's a lot of negative influences out there for people, but there's not a lot of positive influences out there for people. And my brother was a very positive influence. He he would teach young men how to think properly with their brains and not always their heart, because sometimes your heart will get you in trouble. He would teach young men that their families were there for, that they needed his nurturing, his funniness, his caring. He was just really a truthfully amazing man, and he will truthfully be missed. He was like a dad to me, as many of you know. He took care of me and did things for me that, most guys I know wouldn't have done. And it's kind of crazy how over the years, with the amount of health issues that he's had, that it became kind of the opposite, where in some ways he looked up to me, in a lot of ways he looked up to me and admired me for a lot of the things that I did. And I can honestly say that I think that our time in the hospital over the past few years is a big reason for that, because when you're in a hospital and you're talking to someone, you truly get to know that person, probably more so than you would in any other situation, because they kind of open up a lot more. And I can say that I would never take that back, seeing him and a lot of the pain that he was in, but also at the same time getting him to laugh, getting him to get his mind off of what was going on at that time. One of the best times that I had was at the beach. I went out and I had told him that I was going to interview him, and he wasn't really crazy about it to start with. But if you watch the videos, you can see the love and admiration that we both had for each other. You can see how funny he is. And I really wish that, if you could take a look at some of those videos so that you can kind of get to know my brother, especially those that know me, because they'll understand why I'm like I am. Charles, I love you. I miss you. Living the dream. Thank you.